It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball, you got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled first half continues. They get the veteran Trent Williams. Purdy now on 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. That one is good. And the Niners will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one complete to Bryant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still second down.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, 3-all is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Purdy. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
First and 10 for Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the give, it's McCaffrey. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Purdy. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing again is Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next...
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. To throw is Purdy. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the first down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away check down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 2. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. Again, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing. But then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The 49ers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. And now, after the quick change, following the interception and the return, we're going to try to pay it off with 6. It is first down and goal. To the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The score, Niners 16, Eagles 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Off he goes. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. To throw is Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers matching up with the Detroit Lions.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. It'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete. Third and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. To throw, Hurts. He'll get this out wide. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. He's got his man. It's Smith. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Zone infraction. Defense. Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. Hurts working in the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 20, and what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Hurts will try it again. good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. Oh, now flags come in.
Ball start.
Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They move the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Purdy now on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles are back within a score. They trail now by 6. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big-time play for the Niners. 52 yards.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. They'll throw again with Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get about 5.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one is caught by Dotson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On 2nd down, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Hurts gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get...
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 44.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Medical staff will take a look See if he can continue here in the wild card round. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey, first down and more. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Purdy going to give this to Guerrero. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.